Oliver Enkamp has been traveling a lot during this decade-plus long MMA journey. Today, he touches new ground against Paris' own. Our tail of the tape, both men, with 9 professional victories. Other than the age, Big John, I would say that everything else is virtually identical. Enkamp and Dawa, and with the official introductions, once again, Craig Stevens.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action inside the Bellator cage. Live from Paris, France, and across the USA on CBS Sports Network, in the UK on BBC iPlayer. This is Bellator 248, and this is the co-main event. 3 5-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing in the blue corner, standing 6'1" and weighing in at 170 pounds. His professional record, 9 wins, only 3 defeats, with 7 wins inside the distance. The former Belgian and French national champion. Fighting out of Paris, France, he is the witch doctor, Emmanuel Dawa. And across the Bellator cage in the red corner, standing 6 foot tall, weighing in at 168.4 pounds. His professional record, 9 wins, only 2 defeats, 7 wins inside the distance. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Oliver, the Future Enkamp. And a referee for this one, Mr. Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, our referee, our co-main event of the evening. Mike Goldberg, Big John McCarthy. Our fights from Paris, France. MMA history being made. And what a special fight for Emmanuel Dawa. Here we go. Red gloves for Enkamp, blue gloves for Paris, France's own Emmanuel Dawa. Oliver Enkamp said on his opponent, he's kind of a wild card. He seems to be all over the place, throwing kicks and every kind of thing from everywhere, which means you got to be very careful, John.
Well, Enkamp just landed a big kick right there, and obviously in looking at Oliver Enkamp, Dawa saw something, because normally he is an orthodox stance fighter, and he came out in southpaw. So he's looking at something, but nice takedown. He's got the fight on the ground. Normally in these positions, you're going to see Dawa really opening up with big shots.
Heavy ground and pound.
He has heavy ground and pound. Sometimes he'll get a little wild, so he's got to be careful with that. Right now, he's dry, and so if he extends that arm in a certain way, Oliver Enkamp is good enough with his submission game, he can catch him, so he needs to be careful.
5 wins by submission for Oliver Enkamp.
Dawa going after that guillotine choke. He doesn't have it on the right side, though. That is not going to work for him right now the way he has it. Enkamp is safe. His head might be caught in there, but he's safe.
So now Enkamp in top position. Dawa, born and raised in France. His parents are from Central America.
Nice job by Oliver Enkamp. Takes it, brings his leg over the arm, traps it, punches heavy with the right hand. Nice knee inside. Way to just let the fight flow. Don't try to stop everything. That's the kind of takedown we're looking for,
Mike. That
Mike.
wasn't like the nice one we saw earlier, John.
That was beautiful. Nice job by Oliver Enkamp. Picks him up and slams him down on that surface. No matter what, it hurts. It sometimes takes the air out of you. It's like getting hit with a big shot.
He said, I believe martial arts creates better human beings, and therefore I try to spread these traditional values through my fighting. It really is a very personal journey in the sport of mixed martial arts for Oliver Enkamp.
Enkamp in the half guard, but you can see he's taking grapevining that left leg, bringing heavy pressure down hip to hip, just trying to use ground and pound to slow Dawa down. He knows Dawa's a very explosive athlete, super strong. That was a big elbow.
2-0 inside the Bellator cage. Enkamp with 2 finishes, both in the first round. This is the first time Emmanuel Dawa has fought in the Bellator cage.
Well, early in his career, Oliver Enkamp was that guy, being a young, super energetic fighter. He wanted to be entertaining and he wanted to do these crazy dynamic things. Sometimes it got him into trouble. Now he's fighting as an intelligent fighter. He's got so much skill, so much technique. Now when you're fighting smart, you become very dangerous.
Definitely utilizing some powerful ground and pound here in round 1, mixing things up nicely.
Some big shots, some elbows. This is just, all of this tends to just put a lot of dents in the gas tank, makes it to where you just get tired. Beautiful transition right into mount, Mike.
You see the full, well-rounded MMA game of Oliver Enkamp on display here in the first 4 minutes of this fight. Heavy elbows.
Big elbows right there. Dawa getting up. Enkamp now in a position, looking, he can switch to a Darce. He can go to a Japanese necktie right here. He's got the leg. He's going Japanese necktie.
It is all over. Oliver Enkamp, another first-round finish inside the Bellator cage. How good was that?
Japanese necktie is becoming something that a lot of MMA fighters are going to because it's available. You get your hands in that position same as you would for a Darce, but instead of sliding it back, you just hold on to it, trap that leg. Beautiful submission, outstanding win by Oliver Enkamp.
6th career win by submission.
Take a look, you see that grip right there. That's telling you, Mike, he has got that neck, and now as he brings the leg in, look at what happens to the head. The head gets cranked. It's half crank, half choke, but it hurts, and you see the tap. Look at where his face is at, Mike. When this thing is on and it's on tight, I want you to look at the position of Emmanuel Dawa's head. Look at how his head is being cranked into his own body. That is a painful submission. That is why you get that tap. Outstanding.
The capital and most populous city of France with an estimated 2.1 million residents. Beautiful Paris, but the spoiler is from Stockholm, Sweden. Oliver Enkamp to make this one official. Once again, we get it over to Craig Stevens.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time inside the Bellator cage is 4 minutes and 10 seconds of round number 1. Referee Dan Mergliotta calls a halt to the contest due to tap out. The winner by submission, Darce choke from Stockholm, Sweden, Oliver, the Future, Enkamp.
Go ahead, John. You like the Japanese, it's the Japanese necktie.
Unfortunately, someone there doesn't understand the difference between a Darce choke and a Japanese necktie.
All right, Gareth will visit with our winner.
Well, I'm here with Oliver Enkamp. Let's have a round of applause for Emmanuel the Witch Dr. Dawa as he leaves the cage tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oliver, your 10th professional victory in the cage. How does it feel?
Feels great, man. 3 in a row now in Bellator, first round finishes. I couldn't have had a better fight, to be honest.
We enjoyed your dance afterwards as well on the canvas. What do you want next? What are you looking for? Are you heading towards, everyone wants Pitbull. Are you heading towards Pitbull as well?
Sorry,
not Pitbull, towards the champion Douglas Lima.
Oh, right. I don't really follow the division that much. To me, fighting in martial arts is a very personal journey. It's about my own development and seeing an improvement from fight to fight. So I don't really look at this as competition, more like an art form or entertainment for the audience. So really, I like to fight whoever the fans want to see. For me, I'm going to still keep my focus on my own training and just getting better and better.
And just talk us through that finish. It was fascinating on the ground there.
Yeah, well, that's one of my go-to submissions. I think it's referred to as a Japanese necktie. So it's almost like a dart choke, like the commentator said, but a little bit different in the grip. I usually use it from this position, so I'm glad it worked in the fight too, because I've only done it in practice so far.
Many congratulations. Oliver Enkamp, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you.